everyone. It's Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Betty.
And we're on pages 48 and 49. It's the celebrations article. And this month, we're talking about Holi, the Hindu festival of spring.
没错，我们昨天就讲到啦，侯丽节，然后讲到神嘛，几位印度宗教呢很重要的神。那我们今天来看一下有什么要再跟同学分享。
So here's one of my favorite things about India. So I'm really interested in India. Here's one of my favorite parts. India and English have the same linguistic root. That means a long time ago, people were walking around and speaking a language. Some people went to India. Some people went into Europe. That's the same language. It's crazy to me how many words in India have meanings in English. It's like, how is this possible?
因为我们都知道有一个词叫印欧语系嘛，所以印度文啊、印度语啊，其实跟欧洲那边的语言它是有一点相近的。
It makes sense because it's the Middle East, right? It's in the middle there. So, for example, the king of gods in Greece, his name is Zeus. And you probably know his name in Chinese is 宙斯, right? 宙斯, right? So his name is Zeus. In India, his name is Dyaus Pitru. So Zeus, Dyaus Pitru. So you can hear that word from thousands of years ago still sound the same. For me, I think that's really interesting.
And fascinating in a way.
I love stuff like that. All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, we have more on our story about Holi.
Holi, the Hindu festival of spring. On the night before Holi, people build a giant bonfire and burn statues of Holika. This act is a symbol of the legendary fire that claimed her life. People sing and dance around the bonfire to celebrate the end of evil. On the next day, the wild festivities begin. People cover one another in brightly colored paint or powder, dance to music, and eat tasty snacks. There are many colors of powdered dyes and colored water used at the festival, and each color has its own special meaning. Yellow represents turmeric, a type of powdered spice native to India. Blue is for the god Krishna. Red is for love and fertility. And green is for new starts. People enjoy traditional street food during the festival as well. One popular Holi treat is a sweet drink called tandai, which is made from milk, almonds, and spices. Many people choose to wear white clothes to attend the festival because the various colors of dye will stand out on white clothes. In addition, white is a symbol of purity and peace. On this day, people celebrate by putting aside bad memories and embracing the good in others. If you have the chance to attend a Holi festival, don't forget to dress in white to enjoy being splashed with colors.
All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 48 and 49. Pick up your highlighters, pick up your pens, and write in that magazine. Paragraph 1. On the night before Holi, people build a giant bonfire and burn statues of Holika. Yeah, boy.
对，我们就
Yeah.
对，我们有讲过那个故事嘛，因为最后那个姑姑啊 Holika 她是在火里面被烧死的，所以说她其实在侯丽节前一晚所以那个庆典啊，我们都知道是在当天会丢那些颜料，可是她在前一晚就开始了，所以在前一晚呢，大家呢会做一个很大的篝火，然后呢就把那个 Holika 她的一些雕像啊拿去烧。
How do you say bonfire in Chinese?
篝火。
So bonfire is on like a short O sound. There's actually a letter missing. It's a very old word. It used to be called bone fire. So when they wanted to burn bodies because for whatever reason, they would build a fire so big and so hot it could burn bones. And so this word bonfire today comes to us as bonfire. Man, that sounds awesome. like a bonfire. Like bonfire, it always sounds like you're going camping and it sounds really fun, but it really means bonfire. And that's like, wow, that's rock and roll, man.
它比那个一般的萤火再大一点，对不对？一般
不是大一点, this is a huge fire. Like you could put like big, huge pieces of tree in it and it will burn. So bones are very hard. They don't burn easily. A long time ago, what do you do with bones and stuff? So they needed really hot fires to do this. And these fires are maybe at least 150 or 60 centimeters tall. They're very big. So, okay. This act is a symbol. Oh boy, get that highlighter. This act is a symbol of the legendary fire that claimed her life.
他就说啊，这个作为这个行为，它其实就是一个象征。我们昨天有学到 symbolize， 对不对？象征着啊，这个很传奇的，因为我们就说这个故事不知道是不是真的有发生，它是在传说中那个把他的生命夺取他的生命的这场大火。
Yeah, when we claim, we usually mean we say something without evidence. But when something makes you die, it can claim your life. I need you to underline is a symbol of. We will see this many times today. And on the last page of our magazine, we had two verbs, to represent and to symbolize. So is a symbol of is the noun. And yesterday we have the verbs. 赶快写下来. Represent and symbolizes. Let's see these words many times today.
对，然后 legendary 我们昨天看到是 legend 传说，今天看到是形容词 legendary.
Okay. People sing and dance around the bonfire to celebrate the end of evil. Imagine being so bad, people burn pictures of you many years after, and then they're like, yeah, boy. They're like singing and dancing.
对，大家讲说大家呢要干嘛？他们大家就唱歌跳舞啊，然后就是围着那个篝火唱歌跳舞，然后呢就觉得哇，终于要庆祝这个邪恶的结束。
Everyone's super happy you're dead. You're a bad person. Okay, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, let's start paragraph 2. Hey everyone, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 48 and 49. We're talking about Holi, the Hindu festival of spring. Now, a festival is a little bit different than a holiday. Usually a festival is like we know way in advance. We have to kind of figure out what time it is, and it happens over a few days. Also, the word festival is related to the big meal you eat at this time. And that big meal is called a feast. F-E-A-S-T. The word festival and feast both mean a lot of food.
所以 feast 就是大餐的意思。所以以前你可以想象，就是 festival 中文是节庆，节庆就是要吃大餐哈，所以 festival 节庆 ，feast 大餐，然后 holiday 是你替自己安排的假期。
Yeah, holiday is related to the word holy. Those are actually sister words here. Why? Why do we have the word holy and holiday in English and India? Because it's the same linguistic root. Dude, it's so awesome. I love this. It's awesome. It's so interesting to me. All right. On the next day. Okay, so in paragraph 1, we talked about Holika. Everyone burned her, and everyone was like, yeah, boy. And they're like singing like Baby Shark, and like, as she burns. And on the next day, the day after they burn her, the wild festivities begin. Okay, hold on. So you're telling me we have this evil person we're going to burn, sing, and dance around her burning body, and then the crazy stuff happens? Wow, I love Holi. This is awesome. This is the best holiday.
就很疯狂啦，所以它叫 wild festival.
It's like, this part 1 of like burning the evil person. 这个还好. It's like we're now the crazy stuff happens.
对，他就讲到说，隔天还有这个昨天就是前一天可能已经做了一些很疯狂的事情。他说今天呢，就在侯丽节呢，还有更疯狂的节庆才正要开始。
Yeah, man, this is awesome. Okay, people cover one another in brightly colored paint or powder, dance to music, and eat tasty snacks. And oh man, do I love food from India. I love Indian food.
你有吃过什么吗？除了咖喱？
超级多的。So in my university, when I was a student, we had a huge population of students from India. For some reason, they really liked our university. Oh, I know why. Our university president was Indian American, or he was from India. And he was the first Indian person to become a university president in the United States. And so it became like this place where Indians also wanted to go. And they opened up restaurants and stores, and the food is so good, so good. And I would eat it all the time, like all the time. Anytime I had extra money, we were eating Indian food.
我只有喝过印度的茶，就他们用来泡那个茶。
Tell you the truth, I think their tea's okay.
我不太敢，可是呢
，Listen, Taiwan makes good tea. India makes super good food. Taiwanese make good food too, but man, their food, samosas here, holy smokes, so good.
好，我们来赶快看一下这个呢，他就说呢，在这一天的侯丽节啊，大家呢会把彼此的身上呢沾满就是颜料，这个 brightly colored paint， 你都知道那个颜料其实浓度都是比较高的哈，彩度比较高的颜料，或者是它那个粉末嘛。然后 dance to music 这句话比较长哈，就是会随着音乐，记得这个 to 是随着比较特别哦 ，dance to music 随着音乐起舞，然后呢就吃好吃的东西。
Okay, so we have cover in, and you might also know the phrase cover by, and they sound very similar. 差两个字而已, but they're different. So on the desk, you kind of can't see it, but I'll pick up my script here. When we say cover by, it means something is on the other thing. So my highlighter is covered by my paper. If we say covered in, that kind of think of like a soup or something like really 黏黏的, sugar, and you kind of put it in there. So maybe my food is covered in chocolate. So on the outside, 都是 chocolate 黏黏的什么? That's covered in. Covered by just means 放上面。
所以 covered by 是整个覆盖哈 ，A 放在 B 下面了。那 cover in 是说，我就把可能沾一些酱料啊，或者像这一课的内容，它其实是你的身体都涂上颜料，但是你没有被颜料整个盖住吧？颜料你还看得到吗？应该是颜料下面，就是它可以看到你的脸、你的身体嘛，对不对？所以呢 cover in 有点就是没有完全覆盖的感觉，不是整个盖住的，而是你可能沾上了颜料啊，还是什么的。好，那这里呢，老师可能要稍微讲一下这个 one another。我们在昨天有学到 each other， 对不对？然后我们之前的填空题也有 one another 跟 each other。其实这个呢，在现在的英语里面呢，它其实分辨没有这么出来。那老师上次是讲说 one another 是指彼此3个人以上的互相 ，each other 是指2个人的。但其实呢，现在的英语里面呢，他们都是可以互相通用，只是 each other 它稍微比较口语化。就是你们要彼此照顾哦。那如果说你们彼此是5个人、6个人，那也可以用。那 one another 它听起来会比较像是each other 强调的是独立性你要照顾别人，别人也照顾你。one another 是作为一个团体，大家互相照顾，所以不管是2个、3个啊，都可以用 each other 或 one another。那也代表说考试不会再把他们2个放在一起，不用担心。
Yeah, each other feels more colloquial. Everyday English, I'm going to say each other. I'm thinking of pop songs that use this word. None of them say one another. It feels a little bit more serious for everyday English. I'm not saying you can't use it in everyday English, but it feels more formal. Now, snacks. Here's some food we want to look at. Pakoras, delicious. Pakora, P-A-K-O-R-A. Pakora is trade. It's kind of like a potato chip. 不是 potato 造的. It's good. And you put it in a sauce and you eat it and it's good. Then we have samosas, which are so good, dude. So a samosa is a triangle. It looks like a dumpling, but it's a jada. And inside it's like potatoes and peas, or ni可以买肉的. And they're like, oh my God, they're so good. And if Indian food is too spicy for you, add yogurt. You add yogurt, add more yogurt. So just ask them for yogurt. Give me more, give me more. Because real Indian food is really hot.
我们没有太多印度餐厅在台湾。
There's a few, I don't want to say like names and stuff. I'll tell you after. There are some really good restaurants. We actually have a tradition of going to Indian restaurants right before Christmas in my family. It's just that good. It's Christmas dinner in the Indian restaurant. There are many colors of powdered dyes and colored water used at the festival, and each color has its own special meaning.
这就讲到了，他就说有很多的颜料啊，不管是水状的啊，或者是粉末状，都有很多的颜色。那每一种颜色呢，它有它自己特殊的意涵。
Okay, so we have the word each here. We could say the word every. 所以为什么说 each? When we say the word each, it feels a little bit stronger. 加上一个，it feels individualized. When we say every, 就是每一个的意思, but it doesn't feel as carefully used. Is that
这个
correct?
对 each 通常是强调那个单独性、个体性。比如说呢，你要 check each question in your test， 每一题都要好好的给我看过去。那 every 的话呢，就是它强调是一个统一性，每一个人在这个班上，都要做一些打扫工作。
And if your teacher's mad at you and they really want to just blah blah blah, they'll say check each and every question. 先是 each, 然后是 every, and this is like super pay attention to it.
就如果你两个一起用，就是呢，不管是独立还是全部，你就是给我检查答案就对了。一直错。
If your teacher says each and every, please pay attention. Yellow represents, symbolizes, is a symbol of turmeric or turmeric. This word has two pronunciations. Turmeric, I think, is more widely accepted. I'm not really sure here. 你要看看你来自哪里, because I think people from India say turmeric first. A type of powdered spice native to India. Blue is for the god Krishna. Red is for love and fertility. And green is for new starts.
他就在讲到说啊，每个颜色的代表，黄色的话，它是代表就是我们很熟的姜黄，因为最近不是说姜黄对身体很好吗？对不对？那它呢是什么？它其实是一种粉末状的这种香料。那这个香料呢，它是原产于印度的，所以当然你要用原产于印度的这些香料做代表嘛。那蓝色是我们昨天有讲到的那个身体是蓝色的这个 Krishna， 然后红色代表的是爱跟这个生育力肥沃的这个 fertility， 然后绿色是代表新生。
That's right. So natural blue is really rare in nature, so it's kind of a very dark blue, almost a purple. If you have ever eaten like a yellow curry, that's because the turmeric in it. Turmeric has a very strong flavor, and it makes your fingers really yellow, but it tastes good. A spice is not an herb. A spice is from the outside of the plant, maybe the berry. An herb, H-E-R-B, or herb, 有一些人会说, that's from the leaves.
所以 herb 这个啊，它是那个叶子。
叶子的，that's right.
所以比如说像你有喝那个茶的那种，比如说 herb tea， 就从那个叶子提取那个叶子的味道放进去的。对，那 spice 就是香料，应该是比较像种子的果实的地方吗？
So it's the berry or the bark, like 那个树根, like cinnamon, 肉桂. It's just the outside of the tree, right?
是树皮的那个地方。
That's right.
树皮。
树皮不是树根吗？
Spark.
My Chinese is sorry.
根在下面那个 roots. 根。
Sorry, my Chinese is terrible. Now, fertility is an interesting word. It means fruit. That's right, because your baby is your fruit. You are the tree, and you have a little baby apple or tomato.
所以 fertility 也指土地很肥沃，或者是人他的那个生育这件事情。
And green is a new start because think about new plants in spring. They're very green. Let's continue here. People enjoy traditional street food during the festival as well. And Taiwanese people understand street food really well. Go to the night market.
对，他就说呢，大家在这个时候就会吃传统的一些街边的这个小吃啦。
One popular Holi treat is a sweet drink called tandai, which is made from milk, almonds, and spices.
哇，这里呢，不知道同学会不会喜欢喝？因为我觉得印度的茶，它那个香料味都还蛮重的。我有喝过，都觉得还蛮重。他就说呢，这个 treat 是一种甜点啊，饮料、点心都可以叫 treat 嘛 ，trick or treat 他就说呢，这个有一个侯丽姐的一个点心呢，就是一种甜的饮料，它叫 tandai。那 tandai 它是从什么做的呢？它是由牛奶啊、杏仁啊，还有多种香料。
There's also something you have to be careful of. We'll talk about it after the break. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 48 and 49. At the end of paragraph 2, we were talking about tandai, which is a sweet drink made of almonds, milk, and spices. You have to be careful if you go. So when you travel in English, we like to say, know before you go. So tandai also is in northern India is made from a food called bang, which is it's marijuana, it's dama. So if you drink it in North India and then you go to the South, it's illegal. So 北部你可以，南部你不可以。And 当然在台湾超级危险。我要很清楚，我没有鼓励你做什么那个吸毒。I'm saying you have to be careful because you will go to Holi in northern India, they'll give you this drink, and then you go to Taiwan, and now you have a problem.
因为有的国家它其实是大麻是合法的，
That's
所以要特别小心。而且它是在北印度是合法，南印度是不行的。
That's right, and it's traditional that you do drink it with bang, marijuana. So you have to be very careful about what it is. So like if you're allergic to nuts or something, you have to ask, like, can I drink this or not? So, all right, let's continue. Many people choose to wear white clothes to attend the festival because the many kinds of colors of dye will stand out on white clothes.
Which makes sense. 他这里就讲啦，就是很多人，大部分的人呢，他们都会穿白色的衣服。那为什么要穿白色的衣服呢？参加这个庆典的时候，因为啊，这样子呢，很多颜色，这个染料嘛，你才会放在你的衣服上啊，它才会显现出那个染料的颜色。
This is what people do when they go to a color run. They wear a lot of white clothes. In addition, white is a symbol of purity and peace.
对，它除此之外呢，他还说白色啊，又看到这个 symbol， 它是纯洁跟和平安详的象征。
So purity is a little difficult to say. Purity really just means clean. That's really what the root is. Let's continue. On this day, people celebrate by putting aside bad memories and embracing the good in others.
对，那这里我们看到这个 put aside， 我们在之前的这个好书你要讲这个是不是？
right.
那给你讲，我先翻译一下。
No, please, no.
他就说呢，我们有说 push aside 跟 put aside， 他们的意思是一样的吗？
No. So we could put something aside means we both have a problem and we will say it's not important. We put something aside. Put means to place, right? And you do it carefully. When you put, you do it carefully. If magabe, like who's a bong, it's too noisy. It makes water go everywhere. Put it aside means carefully. When we push something aside, it's rude. They didn't want women to advance in that story. They were pushed aside. Here, it means put aside, like nicely.
Put aside 的意思比较像是我们先把恩怨放一边，我们暂时不要想它。Push 的话就是我整个把它搁置，都不要了，都不能想了哈。所以两个的意思上有点不一样。他就说在这一天呢，大家呢就怎么庆祝呢？就把一些不好的回忆我们先暂时放在一边，然后呢来拥抱一下别人的善，
I love that song. 吴雨天 like a 拥抱, right? It's a good song. All right. So embrace. So is a great Latin word. E-M means in, like inside. And then B-R-A-C is the Latin word for arm. That's why 那个项链 is called a bracelet. It goes on your arm. So embrace means to hug, to put someone in your arms.
对。
If you have the chance to attend a Holi festival, don't forget to dress in white to enjoy being splashed with colors.
对，这就讲到如果呢你有机会去参加这个猴丽节的话，不要忘记我们穿白色，然后享受一下身上都是颜料的这个感觉。
Happy Holi Festival if you enjoy. I hope you liked our articles. Tell us something you learned in the comments. Anything. I don't care what. Tell us down in the comments. We love to read them. For Enjoy English School, I am Chris Gorski.
I am Betty.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.